Ugh, guys, I just can't take it anymore. I can't do it. You know, it's just I can't handle all the hopium anymore, guys. You know, I assume I'm talking to bots at this point, and I lost my charger. That's why I've been off for a bit. Just bought a new one, and look at this. Just in. French banking giant BPCE now allows its customers to buy and sell cryptocurrencies. Bullish. XRP. Nobody fucking cares. Nobody fucking cares. Where's my 589? X Finance Bull says, expert points out how history is about to repeat itself. And I'm just like, are you fucking stupid? Are you a bot? Is this guy a bot? I think it's just a bot, bros. Like, some fucking expert out of nowhere, some fucking expert nowhere said history's about to repeat itself, so we should believe this guy. Dude, they said XRP was going to repeat itself in 2020. It's come and gone, you know, the finish line here. The thing, you know, maybe you guys don't remember, but like when the Flare network launched, that was going to propel XRP to the heavens. And everyone was going to be raining money. And the yacht parties. And 2222222 wasn't even around back then, guys. So you see, forgive me for my suspicions. When you have so much talk in the air over the years. You know, this market is a joke now at this point. And so heavily manipulated that I don't think we're ever going to make the same wealth as we were thinking when we first got in here. And like, I'm talking about back in like 2019 when we first got in here. I mean, you guys who just got in January or like this year or even last year or even 2023. Like, guys, this market is not the same as it once was. And I'm pretty sure that they will not ever pump us until like we are at our very last string, or if we're dead. They're not going to let us have this. And by they, you know who I mean. They're not going to let us have this. I mean, I've been waiting for 8 years, guys. I mean, I'm basically a fucking skeleton at this point. Some people been here since 2015, 2016, 2017. But the people before that, before like 2016, 2015, 2014, like nobody really knows who those guys are. They're like your old cypherpunks and shit. Like, so like the market is really different now. And like back then, Bitcoin was like $10, $20, $100. There was so much more room to go. And now like everyone's piling in here on the fucking $100,000 train, $80,000 train, $50,000 train, $123,000 train, and expecting it to go to $10 million. And I don't think it's going to happen anytime soon, guys. And like, you know, we keep watching this crypto content every day, and people put on these elaborate shows and elaborate videos. You know, I like to keep it raw here. And like all that shit, you know, they're making money off that shit. And by the way, give me some likes if you can. And so the market just seems all heavily manipulated, and I can't get over it. And I want my rental property, and I want my Lambo, and I want to increase my net worth. And you know, we have a lot of money in crypto, a lot of us. And we don't know who created Bitcoin. So it's a very interesting and specifically unique market to where we understand what it is, what Bitcoin is, but we're kind of just trusting it. Everyone's just kind of trusting it, and it's like kind of crazy. Because in order to get to this point, we have to have such little trust in our institutions that we would rather gamble, technically, I'm just technically speaking here, gamble our money on a asset that we don't know who created it, or we think we don't know, we think we know, because our institutions are so corrupted. I mean, that's pretty strong stuff right there. So, I mean, a lot of people are on, you hear it on the internet, they're expecting the downfall, the fall. And I don't think that's going to happen. So, I think you guys need to develop, have your money in crypto, but, go slow because we're going to be here a while. We're going to be being manipulated for a while here, guys. And, like, the only way to do it, I feel, is to just pretend like you're at the rodeo. The bull is the crypto market, and you have to hold on for dear life for as long as you can without losing your bags. And that means selling. Like I said in the other video, you have to be willing to go to zero to handle this market. You really have to be willing to go to zero. And apparently Amelie says, huge news. U.S. Senate bill could classify XRP as a commodity under CFTC oversight. Bro, nobody gives a fuck. No one cares. Where's my 589? That's all you guys care about, right? I mean, are you guys here for the U.S. Senate bill could officially classify XRP as a commodity under the CFTC oversight? That's cool and all, but I'm tired of this. I'm cool. Like, I was good on all this stuff when Gary Gensler was still there. Like, I don't need any more of this news. All I need to know is the geopolitical events, Israel, Palestine, Russia, Ukraine, U.S., Venezuela, Trump, all these different figureheads and elites that are being activated. That's the shit that I care about, okay? I care about the job markets. I care about, like, what's going on with the jobs, because this is all the stuff that actually matters, like the housing market, inflation. I mean, guys, you can easily foresee the future in markets by just looking at the grocery shelves and just listening to people talk. So nobody who is looking to, like, nobody who is in these markets right now gives a fuck about anything except making money, making wealth, because everyone in the crypto market jumps down my throat. Oh, but money is bad. Money is fiat. Money is cash. You know what I mean by money? I mean increasing your wealth, increasing your net worth. Like, that's what I mean. Being able to use your investments places. Well, Bitcoin goes up to 500,000. Oh, cool. I have enough to buy a small condo. Cool. And then I can have some freedom and go travel for a little bit and then have some left over to just live. But no, we have to hear about fucking U.S. Senate bill could fucking blah, 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 blah. Okay. Here you go. GT Treasury is now part of Ripple. Guys, I'm not going to bore you with this crap. Nobody cares. Where's my 589? Where's my rental property? This chart predicts Bitcoin is going to bottom at 25,000 sometime in 2026. Bro, shut the fuck up. This is what I'm talking about. This dude is putting out, like, just content slop. Ooh, I'm going to make some bullshit prediction about 2026 to feed my shitty ex-subscribers, like, some bullshit, and then it gets fed to us on YouTube, and, like, I'm supposed to believe this shit. Bro, don't say that shit. Like, don't believe that, guys. You don't know. Obviously, we don't know what the fuck's going to happen, okay? This is bullshit. I hate it. Here you go. This structure, this XRP structure is uncanny. Excuse me. The only difference in the blah, blah, fucking blah chart bullshit. Guys, when they want to flip the switch, they will. Simple as that. Good Evening Crypto predicts a euphoric 2026. Look, now people are starting to say, we never got alt season. Guys, once again, they're not going to, like, be like, oh, the peasants want alt season, so it's time to give them their alt season and make them rich. Are you guys that dumb? Please tell me you're not. Because that's what everybody in here thinks right now. That's what everybody in crypto thinks. Like, they will... You won't see it coming. You won't see it coming. Like, I'm honestly thinking it's not even going to happen. Just like I was saying before. There's too much talking going on. It's not secret. It's not a secret anymore. It's not a secret. And I'm just telling you guys my perspective here. And by the way, you have a name for it, dude. Like alt season. Oh, my alt season. Where is it? Shut the fuck up, dude. There was never gonna be an alt season. You guys heard me saying it before alt season even was an alt season. I've been hearing alt season since 2020. Bearable suck. Alt season. Dude, shut up. Shut the fuck up. All right? Then this year was the first time we had pumptober. Look, now I'm getting pissed off. You when you hear a name for a period or something, a time frame, it's not gonna happen, guys. Please spare me your bullshit hopium. What did you? You honestly thought I was gonna fall for that? Pumptober. I saw ETF. Shut the fuck up. I'm tired of this bullshit hopium. Like, these people are just feeding you slop. And speaking of slop, I'm done here, guys. I don't want to feed you any slop myself. My battery's about to die. Thanks for listening. Have a good night. And subscribe and give me a like if you can. Thanks. Peace.